CJ, Eli Raridon, he does heavy work every week. I'm sure he leads the skill position players in snaps. To see him get that reward, and how important was it for you to kind of reconnect with him and get him going? Stats aren't important to him, but it's still good to have a big game for a tight end that works that hard.
Yeah, it's great. I think all of our tight ends, just with how much we put on them in the run game too, it's great to see the reward pay off, like you said. Like, he's a guy who we can go to consistently, and we trust to make plays when the ball comes his way, and he did that all day today.
Following up on KK Smith, Coach Freeman mentioned, of course, that it's practice that gets him into the game. Where have you seen him in practice where you got to the point where he could come in and especially on a third down play, and trust him on that?
Yeah, that was awesome. Just to see KK, get the tap, and we've always known that he's got a unique wiggle to him, and it was just the consistency of doing it in practice and catching the ball and run the right route every time, and he's just done that for the last few months and has been really consistent. And you guys saw it out there today. He's making plays all. It wasn't only the touchdown. Like, he has a few out routes, a great catch. I overthrow him on the out route to the left over there, and he makes a diving catch. Like, it was great to see him just kind of have the day he had today.
Right across the aisle on the second row, Mike Berardino.
CJ, how about Will Pauling, the continued comfort that you have with him, that connection? What is he like when he gets going like that, when he comes back to the huddle? Those guys usually think they can always get open. He tends to.
Yeah, he's just a source of energy for the offense, and when he's hot, the offense is hot, and it's hard to stop him, really. They had been on their fifth nickel, we were told, coming in to today's game, so we thought that could be a matchup for Will. He's good against one corners, one nickels, and so we attacked them early with Will, and he did what he does and made plays.
And then your level of concern and for Ashton Craig at this point, and then how much time you've had with Joe Otting in practice, and how did he do today, and your comfort level, confidence in Joe if he has to go?
Yeah, shout out Joe. I mean, it was unbelievable coming in that fourth quarter and doing what he did, and we have full confidence and trust in Joe to come out and just win each play, and that's exactly what he did. We were in the huddle with him, like, Joe, we trust you, dude. You've been doing this all your life, and it was great.
Front row on the left, Tyler Horka.
CJ, not a lot of times in the last handful of years or so where two receivers have over 100 yards in the same game here. Sort of along the lines of Tim's question, what does it mean to get a couple guys involved in like that and see them have big games?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. We just want to win, and however that comes about is what we want. Whether it's JD and J Love carrying it 100 times a game, and they're going to have 6 touchdowns each, or we're going to spread the field out and throw it all over the yard. Like, we just want to come down to the same result as it did today, and whatever means necessary.
The offense is really rolling, really efficient, but there's some hiccups there in the short yardage, the red zone. What do you feel like it's going to take to get over that hump and kind of check that box off as well?
Yeah, I think it's just the reps and practice and continuing to be detailed with that red zone stuff. And I thought they played it on defense really well today, and we put ourselves in some bad situation with penalties, but we're going to get it corrected and fixed, and back at it Monday to do all that, those things.
Front row on your right, Angelo DiCarlo.
CJ, when Coach Freeman was asked about Tyler, I noticed you had a huge smile on your face. Why is that?
T-Buck, that's my guy. It was awesome to see him just kind of get out there and have success. He's really brought the quarterback room together, which I don't think a lot of people know because they just don't see it. But he's a guy you want to be around, and there's always a smile on his face. And so it was great to see him kind of get rewarded out there today.
You're now halfway through a regular season as a starting quarterback at Notre Dame. What have you learned in these 6 games, and what do you think you still have to work on to continue to get better?
Yeah, we'd be here all day if I had to tell you what I've learned throughout the last however many weeks it's been. It's been an unbelievable process, and now it's just continuing to be consistent with it is what I think myself and the rest of the offense has to do to just continue to elevate each week and finish the season off right.
Last question, opportunity for CJ, front row on the left, Jack Sobel.
CJ, can you take us through the couple of fourth down plays that wound up going awry, and like what did you feel like either you in particular or the offense could have done better on there?
trying to think here. On the one pop play, I just got to stay on Malachi a little bit longer. He pops open late. And then what was the first one?
You were going for Will on a rollout.
Yep. We just gotta convert. Got to make a better throw on a fourth down. Can't run out of bounds there. And credit to them. They had 2 good calls on, and we're gonna get fixed.
And when you hear Coach Freeman at halftime saying like "Don't beat Notre Dame," like what's your role as the quarterback in kind of hammering that down with the offense?
Yeah, I think it's coming out every play and just trying to win the play that you have in front of you. Whether that's mentally, physically, whatever it is, you just got to be the best version of yourself on that play, and that goes for myself. It goes for everyone on the offense, special teams, defense. That's what we're trying to reach.
Adon, when you see the amount of havoc that the defense is causing on all 3 levels right now, going back probably to the second half of the Arkansas game, like what does that tell you about what your group is doing well right now and how far you guys have come in the past few weeks?
Yeah, just comfortability and playing together. You can see we're out there having fun, and it's fun when you doing your job, and the coaches trust you to make plays.
During the A&M and Purdue games, like how do you maintain confidence that like this version of you guys could still be unlocked and you could still get to this?
It's football, it's the process that you're going with. The first day of camp isn't going to be the best day, and just like the last day wasn't the best day, but, every day you're going to go in there and grind with your brothers, and they got your back.
Front row on the right, Eric Hansen.
Hey, Adon. Coach talked about how important it was for the leaders, and you're one of them, when things weren't going well for the defense to kind of turn things around. What was your message when things weren't going well that you thought was important?
Yeah, we just got to play together. It was a lot of, just a lot of not togetherness, and it wasn't the Notre Dame standard that we are used to, and that's what we had to get back to, and that was kind of the message. Like, we have to get back to playing our style of football and, take it to whoever we're playing and make sure they know they're playing Notre Dame that week.
And Coach Freeman had mentioned that the coaching staff had an uncomfortable meeting. Did you have that with your guys in terms of helping turn things around on defense?
Yeah, I would say every meeting is uncomfortable. Just the way the coaches and the players are, just reaching our full potential and being great every day. Every day is an uncomfortable conversation that you have with your players and the coaches, and that's just really how it should be if you want to, achieve the best.
Second row on the right, up the middle with the glasses.
When Coach Freeman talks about winning this play, how do you think the defense has embraced that mentality?
Yeah, just one play, one life. That's kind of been the mindset from the beginning of the season. Like, you can't dwell on what happened the last play if it was good or bad. You have to focus on what's now, especially playing at Notre Dame. Like, the offense is going to, come with different looks and stuff that you have to adjust, and you just always have to be calm, cool, and collected.
Eli, I don't think CJ could have placed that ball any better on the long catch that set up Jeremiah's last touchdown. That ball's in the air. What are you thinking? And then just what was it like to make that play?
Yeah, first off, before I say anything, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He's been watching over me, and I play this game to honor his name, so thought I'd do that first. CJ placed a dot, couldn't have been thrown any better, and I thought he played awesome today. We just need to capitalize on those offensive opportunities. So.
And what's it been like playing with CJ this entire season? It seems like he's got a knack for getting everybody involved in the offense.
Yeah, he's been incredible. I was on the sideline today, and I was telling other guys, like, I've never seen a quarterback see the field the way CJ does, like the checks he's making. I don't want to compare him to other quarterbacks, but I've never seen something like that before. His IQ for the game is something like I've never seen, and he's doing a great job. And he's putting us in positions to win every game. So really happy to have him as a quarterback.
Staying in the front row on the left, Jack Sobel.
CJ, for 8 months of the offseason, it was constant. Like, this is Eli's year. He's gonna break out from the coaching staff. But like, given everything you went through the 3 years prior, like what did it mean to actually? What is it meaning right now to actually do that?
Yeah, it means a lot. I'm very grateful to be able to play this game, and I've had it taken away from me, and I've had to wait a couple of years to show what I can do, but it's just such a blessing to be out there, and I'm so grateful I'm able to put myself in positions to make those plays. So
Second row still on the left, Tyler James.
Eli, did you feel like that Tyler Buckner fourth down conversion gave the offense a bit of a spark that you guys sort of poured it on from there?
Yeah, 100%. He did a great job getting physical and getting that first down. And as an offense, we were struggling to get some things going, and that gave us some new life and some energy on the sideline. So that was a big play.
What are the conversations like with the sort of short yardage situations, the fourth down failings that you guys have had? How do you sort of work through those issues?
Yeah, just keep working on it every day through practice. Talk over it with coaches, and just get on the same page as the O-line. We'll get it fixed, and we'll do better.
We're going to stay on the back row to the right, Chris Daly.
Eli, you were talking about how big of a blessing it is now to be on the field. Can you talk about the energy with the students and just the whole crowd in general, as you're the guy that they're cheering for out there?
Yeah, it's really cool. Notre Dame fans have showed up this year, and in the years past, I've been on the sideline. I haven't really been able to soak it in, but it's really cool being on the field and experiencing that atmosphere.
Yeah, and then in terms of this unit, 4 wins in a row now, what makes this group so special?
Yeah, no matter the outcome, we're just going to put our head down and work every day. We're staying together through that rough start, and I think we're a really resilient group, and I think we got a great future ahead of us.
Boubacar, Coach Freeman talked a lot this week about containing their running back Smothers and gang tackling in particular. What were the biggest positives you felt like you guys did in that area?
Just playing together as a defense. I mean, we made it a point of emphasis to not let 3 do what he does. He's a great player, but our emphasis this week was just to play our ball, play violent, and just play as one. So.
The speed and violence you guys are playing with right now, like how good does that feel, especially with everything that happened the first 3 weeks?
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, it feels good to be playing together, playing violent. I mean, but as far as this game, I mean, it's over, so we got to look forward to doing the same thing week after week. So.
Same side of the room, third row, Pete Byrne.
Hey, Boubacar. Earlier in the season, you guys were having a hard time generating pressure up front, but you're doing that much better now. What are you guys doing differently to kind of create that chaos in the backfield?
Just going back to the basics, just doing everything extra, just staying after practice extra, just as I keep repeating, just playing as one. I mean, when we rush as one and just play together, I mean, good things happen. So yeah.
And as a defense, as a unit, how much pride do you guys take in the fact that the last couple of weeks you've been able to kind of steady the games until the offense was able to get going?
Yeah, I mean, could you repeat that?
Sure. Defensively, you guys have kind of held the game together the last 2 weeks until the offense was able to find its stride. I'm just curious how much pride you guys take in the ability to do that.
Yeah, we take a lot of pride in that. Whenever the defense is down, I feel like the offense is having our back, and I feel like it's just vice versa. We got to be able to have each other's back when times get rough. I mean, I feel like that's the brotherhood we have allows us to really just complement each other. So yeah.
Same side of the room, Sean Stiers.
Hey, Boubacar, you've said a few different times playing together now, and Adon was talking earlier about there was a point where the defense wasn't. Is there kind of a specific point where things clicked and anything that kind of got it rolling in that direction?
I feel like after we took those 2 losses, I mean, we figured out that we have to lock in and just start just doing what we do. I mean, and then after that, I feel like things started to click. I mean, but it all starts at practice. We got to win the days during the week just so we can do what we do, what we did here on Saturdays.